Hello friends, Ryan here with RV Destinations Unknown. Today Jessica and I are at the Denver Zoo in Denver, Colorado. So come on with us, let's head on in. I do want to show you a little bit of the entrance to this zoo. They have a lot of things right before you actually enter the zoo, statues, sculptures. Of course they have a adventure shop, their gift shop. It is so cool, but check out this giraffe statue. How awesome is that? Absolutely adorable. So let's head on right over here and we're gonna go inside the zoo and we'll see you inside. All right friends, so we just got checked in here at the Denver Zoo, and they actually have a baby sloth.
I'm so excited.
So it's a new addition to the Denver Zoo. They have a new baby sloth. I do believe a few months ago they also had a couple of other babies that were born here at the Denver Zoo. So definitely something that you're gonna wanna check out if you're here in the Denver area. By the way, this Denver Zoo is phenomenal during Christmas time. We came this past December and Christmas lights everywhere. They have an entire attraction set up for the kids. I mean, it is phenomenal. So how do we want to go through this park? Do you want to start right here?
Let's start here.
Let's start here. By the lions.
Yes.
All right, so what are we going into?
We're
going into
Place
Simba.
of the Lions.
Yeah. Place of the Lions. So come on in, we're gonna start out nice and big with a roar and check out the lions. All right friends, so we are here inside the Lion Pavilion and the lions are sitting right out there. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they're enjoying some shade and enjoying just a nice peaceful day of relaxation. I do see some lion tamers right over here. So let's walk over here and see if we can't have them tell us a little bit about the lions. Now one of the things I see on the other side is actually the hyenas. So let's see if we can check out some of the hyenas right there. How about that? Awesome hyena there walking around the background. Check him out. I'm not sure if there's multiple hyenas or if he's the only one. Jesse has a question for you.
Do you know what hyenas sound like? What they sound
What do they sound like? All right, so let's see if we can get some information out of this lion tamer here. All right, friends, so I'm here with Sam, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the animals here in this section of the zoo.
Yeah, so we are here at Predator Ridge in Pahalia, Simba. And this space is one of my favorite spaces to talk about as a rotational habitat for our spotted hyenas and African lions. They can move through the different yards we have, and that encourages our animals to be able to scent and mark and all of those things that we would see them doing out in Africa. And so behind me here in our secondary yard is Ngozi, our 24-year-old spotted hyena who has lived here at the zoo most of her life. She had 8 cubs while she was living here and is one of the oldest spotted hyenas living in a zoo facility today. We are very happy to have her here, and she's a lovely girl, just finished up her training session and did so well with her keeper.
That is so cool. And what can you tell us about the lions on the other side?
Yeah, so we have 4 brothers in a bachelor coalition here, which is really, really special. It's not something that you would often see out in Africa, but because these boys have never met a lady lion before, they can still get along really well together. And we take so much pride in that here at Denver Zoo. We have the largest successfully managed coalition of bachelor lions and bachelor Asian elephants.
That is awesome.
And so we have 4 boys that live there, and they just got a pig carcass 2 weeks ago. It was the first time, in 5 years that they got that much meat, and they were loving it. It was 300 pounds of pig that they dug into.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty fun.
And I heard that you guys have a baby sloth. How new? What's the newest animals here at the zoo?
Yeah, the newest animals that we can now see actually would probably be our 2 otter pups. Yeah, our Asian small-clawed otters that were able to expand their family by 2, and now they are out on habitat again. They got big enough, and their older brother Jai is helping mom and dad raising them. It's the cutest thing to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you so much.
Of course, yeah, my pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. Have a great day.
You bet. All right, friends, how cool is that? We got to hear from one of the animal trainers and the community engagement individual. All right, friends, check out what's behind us here. This is one of the hyenas we were just learning about from Sam, and he is resting here. Or she is resting here on the rocks. One of the cool things that I overheard Sam talking about with other individuals is that the rocks here at this zoo are actually heated. So during the winter months, they can actually heat the rocks up to 90 degrees so that the animals still have a warm area to lay outside when there's snow present. How cool is that? All right, let's head on over to the other side of this pavilion, see what's in the other glasses. All right, friends, so we are still here in the, what was it called? Cage of the Lion, Pen of the Lion, something like that. But I want to show you, they have a baby crocodile right back here. I'm not sure if you can make him out. He's kind of hidden behind this log right here. And then next, right here in the next enclosure, they actually have a very long python snake curled up down there. Check him out. He's submerged in the water. And then check out these guys. How about that? This is I guess
lizard.
Yeah, the Sudan lizard.
And then there's an African pancake tortoise.
An African tortoise.
I don't know where the
Let's see. Well, I see the other lizard. I'm not seeing the pancake tortoise yet, but the African exhibit, you know, they have a crocodile, they have lions, they have hyenas, they have pythons, they have tortoises, they have lizards. How cool is that? This is definitely a section of the zoo that you do not want to miss if you want to get up and close with some of these bigger animals. So let's head on out these doors and see what's next. All right, friends, it took a little looking for, but we did find the tortoise. He's hiding back here in the corner. See him right there. How cool is that? Check him out. He's actually pretty big. And there's no info. Oh, Jesse found the info. Here it is. So let's look at some info on the tortoise. Does it say how big he is?
No, I don't see him.
It doesn't say how big he is, but
Sometimes they flip on their backs.
Yep.
There's no cause for alarm. They're able to get themselves back on their feet when they're ready.
There you go. Whenever they're ready. They like to tan their bellies every now and then. All right, so let's head on deeper into the zoo. By the way, if you're enjoying this content right now, make sure to give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel. It really does help. We're trying to grow it and trying to expose it. And make sure to check out the end of this video for a special guest that we found here in the zoo. You'll get to meet him pretty soon. So let's see what is next here in the exhibit. I see a large crowd. It looks like we've come onto the antelope. Do we see them? There they are. They kept the grass pretty high right now.
There's also crested crown.
And there's crested crowns right back there. How awesome is that? Let's move over. It looks like they have some baby antelope. How cool is that? Let's see if we can kind of peek through the foliage here and check these guys out. Look at that. How awesome. How cool.
Is that a mama
and check out the
baby?
babies.
Buffalo, yes.
African buffalo. Okay. Jesse wins. Ding, ding, ding.
Funny thing is, in my high school growing up, these were the mascot of my high school.
Really?
So, yep.
Wow. Well, they certainly look adorable.
I know, exactly.
So let's check them out. These are the African buffalo. I have to say, they are enjoying the sunny day out here in Denver. I think the temperature, the last I saw, is about 82 degrees today. Like I mentioned, in the winter, when you come to the Denver Zoo during Christmas time, you don't really come to see the animals. It's honestly, it's too cold. Many animals are inside.
Unless it's feeding time.
Hence why they do a huge light attraction. I'll throw some pictures in right now of the light attractions. And then let's also check out some of the pictures of the lions, the hyenas, as well as these buffalo here. All right, friends, so we're going to show you the lesser kudu. These animals are native to, I believe, Africa as well. Yep, the east part of Africa. So let's check them out right now. All right, friends, so we came across the African wild dog. He is back there. I don't know if you can make him out, but he's back there in the grass, and he's laying down. Oh, he looked up for us. I guess they heard us talking about him, but yeah, they're enjoying some shade on this nice hot day. So African wild dogs, check that off the list. Let's head over to the next exhibit. The cool things that this zoo has is a ginormous animal hospital right here on site. Most zoos, they kind of hide the animal hospital, you know, it's kind of, you have to see it on Disney Plus, you know, behind the scenes at the zoo, that sort of thing. Well, here at the Denver Zoo, it is right there. You know, I'm guessing, because there is entrance from the visitor side, I'm guessing maybe you can go in and witness some rehabilitation of the animals. Maybe we'll go check that out. Why don't we see if we can do that? Also, there's a large cafe right on the other side of these trees here next to the animal hospital. So let's go walk around a little bit. I do see there's an open pen right here in front of the animal hospital. It looks like they have an owl who is now happy and healthy. They've got Ruko who is happy and healthy now. So I guess they are on their last legs of rehabilitation before they get reintroduced to their herd and their pen. But how cool is that bird? Check him out. All right, so you can actually go inside the animal hospital. However, this is the Visitor and Education Center. That's the guest attraction. But what I want to point out right behind us is actually the rhinoceros. I think all of the animals maybe have been fed, and now it's time for sunbathing. Because every animal that we've seen so far, at least they're outdoors, they're visible, but they are enjoying some shade, right? Yeah. Check out that rhino back there. All right, so let's head on inside the Visitor and Education Center and see what that has to offer. All right, so check this out. As promised, we can actually see inside the veterinary area where they do all the procedures on the animals. Thankfully, there's no animal having surgery or anything like that, but check out this modern day facility. I mean, they have any and everything that they could need to take care of these animals properly. Honestly, my background coming from working in the OR, these are top-notch. These are top-notch facilities. I see mobile ultrasound, I see CT, I see X-ray. They have everything that they need to make sure that these animals are... Oh yeah, there's some pictures up there. They have everything they need to make sure these animals are in top notch. Definitely a facility that you want to come check out while you're here at the zoo. Let's keep exploring, see what's on the other side here. All right, friends, so how cool was the animal hospital? I have to say that was a state-of-the-art facility. Like I mentioned, you know, my background, I've been in plenty of operating rooms and surgery centers. They may have it better than humans, which honestly is the case most of the time. I don't know why. We just love animals, right? We humans, we have built them into our genetic DNA to where we do any and everything we can to make sure that animals are well taken care of, as it should be, right? All right, so
they deserve the best.
Absolutely, they deserve the best. So, as I mentioned, if you missed it a moment ago, the rhino is right over there.
What do we see up
Next,
ahead?
We are heading over to, I'm guessing we're getting into the primates? Maybe. Let's check it out here.
Nice.
Ah, okay. So we still got a little bit of Africa to finish covering. Check out this animal right back here. I don't know if you can see him back there. Jesse's gonna try to find a plaque here to figure out what kind of animal this is, but he's enjoying some good old sunshine over there. Oh, these are the bighorn sheep, okay. Well, we see plenty of those here in Colorado. Of course, bighorn rams are, you know, the Colorado state animal, but check him out right back there. How cool is that? I will say, he has a very nice facility. I don't know if he's the only one in this cage.
There were several others, but I was trying to see where they were at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe maybe they're down there getting some water, but yeah, they're not lacking for any comforts, that's for sure. All right, let's head over to the next pen and see what is in this one. Now, one of the things that I'll point out here is the Denver Zoo is a caged zoo to a degree, right? However, the Cheyenne Zoo right down the road in Colorado Springs is a penned experience. And what that means is the herbivore animals are free range. You can interact with them, they run around your feet. How cool is that? All right. One of the cool things of the Denver Zoo, though, that I did notice is this mister right back here. If you're ever getting a little overheated, head on over to the mister. All right, let's head over to our next pen. I'll see you there. All right, friends, we're coming up on, I believe, the insects and butterflies and that sort of thing. Check out some of these sculptures behind us. How cool is that? Now, here's something if you did not know. Denver actually has a butterfly pavilion. It's on the other side of the city that is partnered with the Denver Zoo, and it is awesome. They have tons of they have tons of insects, and then you walk into the aviary and it's just millions of butterflies flying all around you, landing on you. All right, friends, so we've come upon the vultures. Let's check these guys out. Unfortunately, none of us are dead, thankfully, so they're gonna go hungry, which I guess is why they're not inside sleeping. They're outside waiting for some food. How about those vultures? Check them out. So one of the things that we were reading on the placard is that a fully matured vulture's wingspan can reach over 9 feet tip to tip. How impressive is that? So you account for their body, they basically have a meter of wing on each side of their body. So one of the things, as I mentioned earlier, were tons of statues here in the zoo. Check out these elephants, and then right in front of me, there's actually awesome glass hummingbirds. How cool is that? I'm not sure where they're getting these sculptures from, but boy, are they beautiful. All right, so next, it looks like we've got more primates. We're actually going into the actual primate. What is it called? Panorama. Okay.
There we
so
go.
We're heading into the primate panorama. All right, friends. So we have found the primates. Let's check them out. All right, so we made it into Emerald Forest. Check out some of these birds. How awesome are those birds? I have to say this place is a little busy, but we found some more of the primates. So let's check those out. How cool are those guys? And then personal grooming is always important, but how cool is it when you have a friend to do it? All right, friends, so that was Emerald Forest. Check out some of these pictures here of Emerald Forest, and then we're heading over to see the great apes. All right, so we have come to the apes and the orangutan. They're not really doing a whole lot, unfortunately. But we'll see if we can get a glimpse of them. Here they are. So not a whole lot going on. I guess it's after feeding time, so they're just sitting around hanging out. But here's a cool fact. So these guys actually do not reach maturity until 15 years of age. Up until then, they are just like us. They're toddlers, they're preteens, they're teenagers, and then after about 15-20 years of age, they actually mature into their adulthood, if you will, and their behavior shifts a little bit. So I'm glad they were out. A lot of the other primates, unfortunately, were not awake. So, is what it is. Let's head on out. I think we are leaving the primate and we're heading into the forest aviary. And here is a look at all the different type of birds that are here. Let's see if we can find all of these birds. Here we go. I think the Madagascar teal just tried to take my head off. Here he is. All right, friends, here's some more of those animals that we're on the lookout for, and I see some. You can probably hear them making noises now. Check these guys out. All right, so let's go discover these birds. Here is a whole gander of geese right here. And if you didn't know it, yes, it is. That is the right word for it. It is a gander. Check these guys out. And Jesse has found some more. Got to make sure not to walk into the mud here. So I have to say the aviary is one of the better exhibits that we've been to so far. All right, so next it looks like we have found the warthogs. These guys, I have to say, I personally think they're so ugly, but they're cute at the same time, you know? So check this guy out. How awesome are they? Nice and red and hairy, and yeah. I don't know what else to say about them. Let's head on to our next exhibit and see what's next. I do think we have finally exited the primate. I think I've said that maybe 5 times. Oh, we're exiting the primate facility. It just seems to keep going here in the Denver Zoo.
That's okay too.
Like I said, we're enjoying the shade of it, but let's head over to our next exhibit and see what we discovered. All right, friends, so just when we thought we had left the primate facility, we found more primates. Check out these mandrills. So how cool are these guys? I have to say they have one of the most unique faces of all of the primates. Yeah. They are something to behold. All right, now let's head on and see what we see next. So one of the things that I will say about the Denver Zoo, check out how they pay attention to the detail of the facilities. We are still in the African section of the zoo, and check out these facilities behind us. You know, that's the restrooms, the snack bars. I will say they're pretty cool. Pretty cool facilities. All right, so let's check out some more birds. I see some parrots straight ahead, so we're gonna check these guys out. Check them out. This is actually an activity that was established in 2006. It's the lorikeet feeding experience. So you can actually spend $5, get some bird seed, and go inside and feed the lorikeet. How cool is that? Next, it looks like we're heading into the nature trail. Check this sign. Oh, the nurture trail. My bad. I misread. Next, we're heading into the nurture trail. So let's go inside and see what that's all about. All right, friends. So check out some of these birds. Check them out. They are huge and they are walking around. Let's see if I can get a view of one. Here's one. Check out those guys. I would say the nurture trail is pretty cool. If you're wondering about the birds with the kind of mohawk on the top of their head, they are the gray-crowned crane. How cool is that? So let's continue on our journey, see if we see some more birds. There's tons of them in the background. Here's one right here where a pin is not blocking our view. Check this guy out. Huge crane birds. Here's the ones that we were just talking about right there. Check these out. All right, friends, check this out. We have found the new home of the flamingos. Check them out right behind us. How awesome is that? They used to be on the other side of the zoo, and we read a sign that said that they had been relocated. Here they have a rock wall, as you can see, and they also have an indoor facility for when it gets cold. How cool is that? Here's a little bit of cool information that we just learned. As you can tell, there's flamingos over here, there's flamingos over here, and there's a dividing wall in between the two. So why is there a dividing wall? Well, the flamingos that are right behind me are part of the ambassador group. What is the ambassador group? Well, these are the guys who actually go on walks outside of their pen amongst the zoo. How cool is that? The zookeepers take them on tours. They get to go outside the zoo and walk around, while the other guys, they're not just sitting around, they're actually the breeding group. So I don't know, maybe they have more fun than these guys. Who knows? But
large social situations with other flamingos.
there you go. Yep, they prefer large social situations, i.e. breeding. All right, so hopefully you learned something about that. All right, friends, so we finally discovered why all the fuss over all this construction that's going on here at the zoo. Well, later this year, this guy is coming here to the zoo. It is the kangaroos. How about that? They're actually coming from New Zealand.
And Australia.
And Australia. Isn't that awesome? All right, now we're heading into the big guys. I see it up ahead, so there's no misleading on this one. We're heading to see the elephants, the hippos, the rhinos, the giraffes, hopefully, all of that. Here's what I will say, though, about this zoo. Jesse and I were just talking about it. I would say on a rating of 0 to 5, we're gonna give the Denver Zoo a 3. And why are we giving it a 3? Well, there's a lot of construction here right now and not as much interaction with the animals, as well as not as much variety of animals. Now, the Cheyenne Zoo, which we're comparing it to, we're giving that one a 5. It's a pen zoo. There's interaction with the animals, and there was a ton of variety with the animals. Not to mention tons of feeding opportunities with the animals. So let's head on inside and see what we find. All right, friends, so I don't know if you can see him behind me. He's down there in the water, right there behind the rock and behind the wooden ledge there. But we found our hippopotamus. How about that? Let me see if I can get a little bit higher view for you so you can see. Check that guy out. He's right back there relaxing in the water. I have to say, on a day when it's 82 degrees, that's probably where I'd want to be too, laying on the beach. He needs some sand though. Make it a true tropical experience, right?
Did you know though that hippos can run up to 20 miles per hour?
Really?
Like, that's pretty fast. But on
that's a lot of weight as moving.
Ryan was saying, he doesn't want to run 20 miles per hour, just relaxing in the pool.
How about that? Yeah, that's a lot of weight to have to move 20 miles an hour. But that being said, they can run faster than you. So yeah, you probably don't want to make them mad if you're out visiting Africa and they're on the loose. So check this guy out straight across from the hippopotamus. It looks like we have found either the alpacas or the llamas. I'm honestly never sure which is which. If you know, leave us some comments in the box below and let us know, hey, that's an alpaca or that's a llama, and more importantly what the difference is, because I can never keep it straight. But check these guys out. Now look at what we have found. We have found a rhino relative, which is right back here. He's the Malayan tapiri. Check him out back there.
They're llamas.
They are llamas.
And their names are George and Fernando.
George and Fernando.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a spicy name there for a llama. Now, I think we are back to the animals that we started with, right? Or are these different?
Different ones.
Okay, what kind of animals are these?
They have really cool stripes on them.
They have really cool stripes. Yeah. All right, and really big horns.
Exactly.
How about that? Let's see. So these are the Eastern Bongo.
Yep.
The Eastern Bongo. Okay, so that's their name. Cool. All right. Well, let's check out the Eastern Bongos. By the way, here's some more pictures of things that we've seen so far in the zoo. Check those out right now, and then we're gonna head probably over to the elephant, and I see rhinos over there, so we're gonna head over there and check those out. Check out these pictures. friends, so we find the rhino. She is back there. It is actually a female baby rhino. Here in a couple years, the zookeeper said they're going to be either releasing it into the wild or donating it to another zoo. I'm not exactly sure what she was saying, but they're gonna let her go and see life outside of the Denver Zoo. How cool is that? All right, friends, finally, as promised, we have found the elephants. So we have the rhino exhibit right back here, and then we are stumbling upon the elephants. Let's check this guy out. He is magnificent, and he has a fabulous habitat, I must say. Check him out. So how about that big guy? He's enjoying Father's Day. By the way, if we haven't mentioned it, happy Father's Day. Today is Sunday, the 18th?
18th.
Yeah, 18th.
2023.
2023, it is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We're gonna continue on and check out the next exhibit. By the way, if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe to our channel. That really does help us out. We're growing our base, and do give us a thumbs up if you like the content. All right, let's head on. All right, friends, so right across from the elephant house, there's actually another building that houses more indoor animals. This is a great hornbill. Check him out. There are tons of other things. There's also the otters that are in here, which, if you remember from our interview with the zookeeper, thank you, Jesse. If you remember from the zookeeper, there's actually baby otters. And of course, like I mentioned, the otters, they are huge attractions. So we'll see if we can get a view of them. Yeah, there's a lot of people here waiting to see the otters. Let's get a look at them. How about those guys, the baby otters? They're right back there, they're playing around. One of the cool things that we were overhearing the zookeeper talk about is because these are brand new otters, right? They're baby otters. They periodically give them time to explore this without the adult otters, so they can get familiar with the environment without having to feel territorial. How cool is that? You can see them, they all just ran right back in there, and check it out, there's another baby otter right inside the log there. How cool. All right, friends, so we finally found Duncan. He's the newest elephant here at the zoo. He's right back there. Hopefully you can make him out very well, but yeah, he's the newest addition here, so that makes 3 elephants at the Denver Zoo. All right, friends, so here's our next exhibit. It's the okapi. Check him out right there. How about that? There you go. All right, let's head on over to our next exhibit and see what animal is in there. All right, friends, so one of the things that you're not gonna wanna miss if you do get the chance, most zoos have an amphitheater. They do various things, whether if it's with the sea lions or the elephants, you know, they have various, the penguins, they have various animal shows. Well, here, they do the elephant passage, where the elephants walk across a bridge and they do various other things. So make sure to check out every zoo's amphitheater and pay attention to those start times because you don't want to miss the show. One other thing, I just spotted this. The Denver Zoo has a 4D theater. I don't know what's playing right now, but definitely check out the 4D theater if you're into those things.
Penguins 4D.
Penguins 4D.
That's what the sign says.
We may actually go see it.
There we go.
Doing a vampire bat feeding.
A vampire bat feeding. All right. I'm going to catch you. Where's it at?
It's at Tropical Discovery.
Tropical Discovery down there. Perfect.
Piles of blood, so it takes some time for them.
Really?
Oh, we gotta go do that.
All right, so I don't know if you caught that zookeeper giving us some info, but they're feeding the vampire bats here soon. And from my understanding, what I heard her say is they dump blood out on the ground, and it takes a while for them to eat them all. But Penguins 4D is playing right now. 4D is an interactive 3D movie. So what that means is usually you get squirted with air, water. Usually there's things under the seats that kind of prick you and poke you. Not hard. We're not feeding the vampire bats in the 4D theater, but let's make our way over there so that we don't miss the feeding of the vampire bats. And I see some stallions straight ahead. Let's go check those out. We'll see you there. All right, friends. So what I thought was stallions is actually Swarovski horses. And yes, I am pronouncing that right. It is spelled with a P, but it's pronounced Swarovski with an S. How do we know that? Because the sign over here has pronunciations, so that really helps out. But check these guys out. They're eating some hay. Does it say where they're from?
Looking.
They're from Swarovski.
Mongolia.
They're from Mongolia. All right, so why don't we say this? They're Mongolian horses.
There we go.
We're cheating just a little bit. All right, friends, so it's that time. We're heading into the edge at Denver Zoo. This is where the tigers are. Let's go check out some tigers. All right, so one of the big questions here at the tiger exhibit is, are you being watched? It's across the board up there. And the reason being is because they have a catwalk, appropriately named, correct, right above you, where the tigers can actually walk above you, the viewer. So who's watching who in this exhibit, right? All right, let's hunt around, see if we can find a tiger, and then we'll show them to you. There is one tiger that's out. Nikita is the tiger's name. I don't know if you're gonna see her, but she's way over there. Let me swing the camera around and show you. Let's head on to our next exhibit and see what we find. All right, friends, so right behind me, circling around this rock, is the harbor seal. She is back there circling around the rock, getting her exercise in for the day, and just absolutely having a blast. Let's take a moment and watch her, shall we? So how about that? The harbor seal, she's getting her exercise in, and we definitely heard more that are inside the facility. They're having a blast in there. And by the way, so are we. Hopefully you're having a blast. If you are, give us a thumbs up. Let us know, hey, we're liking the Denver Zoo. Also, leave us some comments in the box below if you watched this Cheyenne episode, and let's do a comparison. Which do you like better, the Denver Zoo or the Cheyenne Zoo? They're both here in Colorado and both worth seeing. All right, let's head to Tropical Discovery where they're gonna be feeding the vampire bats. We'll see you inside. All right, friends, so we're inside the tropical house, and swimming below here are tons of fish. There's stingrays. There's also some 2 turtles. As you can hear, they're talking about the vampire bat feeding, so that's gonna be awesome. How cool was that? The feeding of the bats. I have to say, you know, it is pretty dark in there, so hopefully that feeding came through very well so that you could see it. We're going to continue exploring around this place. As I mentioned, we're going to take pictures because the GoPro doesn't always do the best through these dark lighted environments. So check out some of these pictures and then we'll show you what's next. right, friends, how cool are those snakes? Absolutely awesome. Now check this out. Check out those capybaras. How awesome is that? Next, I think we have some alligators. Let's check these guys out. Check out the lazy sloths that are up there. How cool is that? Let's head into the tropical reefs and we'll see you inside. Yeah. All right, friends, so we're inside the tropical reefs, as you can see behind me. Check that out. How awesome. We got the eel back there. We got amazing tropical fish.
You got spotted garden eel.
Spotted garden eels. Let's see these guys. Check out the spotted garden eels. There they are. Now, one thing to know, Denver does have an aquarium. However, it is a unique aquarium. This aquarium is actually owned by restaurant chains here in Denver. And my recommendation, because we've made this mistake twice, if you do go to the Denver Aquarium, which we will before we leave the Denver area, go during the daytime. There's virtually no lights in the Denver Aquarium. It's all lit by skylight, and at night it's very dark. They do have their own tiger at the Denver Aquarium. So that is unique as well. Let's jump back here into the Denver Zoo, because as you can see, they have tons of their own aquatic animals here in the tropical reefs. Check out some of these pictures. So one of the things that we have to say is the tropical, this tropical exhibit is huge. It seems like it just continues to go and continues to go. Now, let's view the Komodo. How about that big guy? I think he was attracted to the GoPro light, or he just is a movie star and he likes it. All right, let's get out of here and see what's left inside the tropical exhibit. Looks like this is the exit. Have we seen everything, babe? I think we have. Our viewers have been inundated with tropical stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the tropical house. By the way, let us know in the comments below which exhibit was your favorite here at the Denver Zoo. All right, let's head over. I see some sea lions. Let's check them out. They're right here. They are enjoying having a crowd to perform for. So let's go check these guys out. All right, friends, hopefully you enjoyed the sea lions. They put on performance for you. Now, check this out. Our favorites here at the Denver Zoo is the giraffes. Let's take a look at these guys. Now, one of the unique things about the giraffes here, they actually have an indoor habitat where you can go inside and see them. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, you cannot pet them. There is still too far away for you to pet them. So that is slightly the difference though between the Cheyenne Zoo versus here. Here is viewing from a distance. At the Cheyenne Zoo, you're actually up close and personal. You can feed them, you can pet them, they lick all over you, they take things out of your bags. That is a little bit of the difference. All right, friends, so hopefully you enjoyed the giraffes. Straight across from their exhibit is Harmony Hill Park. Now in here, there's a lot of camping gear for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what we're going for, but I think on the other side of this wall behind us is a bear. Oh, so let's go check out the bear. He is sleeping. Yep. He's sleeping down there.
Oh, the bear's sleeping.
So I don't know how well you can see the bear. He's actually laying in some hay right down there, and he is snoozing. Yeah, he's enjoying the shade. So these are the two animals that were in there. I don't know if you could tell, but they were snoozing. I think it's that time of day where all the animals are like, yeah, we're done for the day. We're gonna take naps. All right, friends, it's time to see the wallabies. We're gonna head in and check those guys out. Like I mentioned, the Cheyenne Zoo is a penned experience, so these guys are up close and personal to you in a penned experience. But here at the Denver Zoo, they are still available. I think Jesse has found one. Here he is. Check this guy out. I think the heat is getting to him a little bit. Like I said, Denver Zoo for us gets 3 stars. However, I will say during Christmas time, this is a zoo that I would want to come to. It gets a whopping 5 stars during Christmas time, at least for me. Jesse may have something different.
I would agree.
And what do you think? Is this a distant relative? I don't know. He looks so darn cute. Oh, not me, the thing. The wallaby.
Yes, you are cute.
Aw, thank you. All right, friends, let's head on over and see our next exhibit. We have found a bald eagle. Let's check it out. Alright, so no, that was not a statue, that was actually a live eagle. How about that? The Denver Zoo did not let us down. How about that? Our nation's symbol, the eagle. We got to see it. Alright, let's head on over to the next exhibit and see what we find.
Ostrich, and this is his very first time out in the yard.
Ah.
So Jesse is just making sure that he's nice and comfortable. We want to make sure that everything is going on.
So I have to say it's quite funny seeing the animals' reaction to the trainer. Half the time they don't listen, just like our own dogs and our own cats, right? But we're making some progress.
He is checking everything out, and we just want to make sure that he's doing okay. And right now, he's very curious about this tree. Sometimes, like us, when we explore a new place, it can be a little overstimulating.
So how about that, friends? Dusty is the zoo's new ostrich, and today is day 1. He arrived on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, and this is his first day outside in the yard.
He's doing quite
How about that? Yeah, he's wearing the ground out over there. He's making his rut in the yard. He's got plenty of space to roam around, but he is content to hang out in the mud hole. How about that? He is a boy, so maybe that is something. Boys like to hang out in the mud holes, and that's exactly what he's doing. All right, let's head on over and find our next exhibit, and we'll see you there. All right, friends, so check this attraction out. This is a paid attraction. You have to have tickets for it, but you can come out and pet the stingrays. I did want to make you aware that this is an attraction that is here. You can come and pet the stingrays. Let me ask real quick, how much is it? $3 per person. There you go. So if you're a member, you get discounts. Maybe you get in free. If you're not a member, it's $3 per person to go in and pet the stingrays. Make sure to drop by and check that out if you're here at the Denver Zoo. We're gonna head on to our next attraction. All right, friends, so check this out. We have arrived at the African penguin exhibit. How cool is that? These guys are out and about. They're swimming around, as you can tell. They are enjoying it out here today. It's nice and high. These are the African penguins. Let's check them out. The unique things, I don't know if you caught it on video, but the penguins are actually undergoing their molting. So they are shedding their feathers, and pretty soon they'll be growing new feathers in preparation for the winter months. How cool is that? Right, friends, so one of the cool things that zoos all across the country get to participate in is the Lego experience. Now, how this lion got permanently placed here, I am not sure, but this is a Lego lion. It's built of over 56,000 bricks. How about that? How awesome is that? And the fact that we got to keep it here at the Denver Zoo is quite cool. And in case you were wondering, his name is Leo. Now, one of the other cool things that that we have learned about this zoo is that this zoo is a complete African experience. All of it is African, which is unique. So every animal here has an African theme. How cool is that? Hey, thank you for joining us at the Denver Zoo today. Again, if you're brand new to our channel, make sure to subscribe. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up, and by all means, leave us some comments in the box below. We'll see you at our next Destination Unknown. All right, friends, so I want to introduce you to a special guest. This is Diego. He is inspiring to be a YouTuber one day. What do you want to say to our fans?
I don't really know. My dream is actually to be a YouTuber one day because I have seen a bunch of YouTubers.
Do you really? Awesome. What type of content do you want to film?
Like gamers or something?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Just like you.
Awesome.
Check it out or go like that.
That's awesome. Hey, make sure to follow his channel whenever he launches his YouTube video.
Okay.
Way to go, Diego.